To today's customer webinar. My name is Bryan Murray. I am the Director of Account Management at Boopsie for Libraries. Thanks so much for joining us today, this Wednesday. Today's webinar is CoverCake. It's books as seen on TV for your library mobile app. So kind of an exciting new service I'm excited to bring to you all, talk to you about today. Just to let you know, next week's webinar will be an academic customer webinar, Academic Marketing 101, presented by our academic account manager, Megan Vicini. And then next month, May 7th, we have a webinar about Evanced integration. So if any of you have Evanced on your for your events at your library, or thinking of switching to Evanced soon, this will be a good webinar to attend. And that's Wednesday, May 7th, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, great. And just to let you know, I do keep everyone on mute just throughout the webinar to avoid any background issues, but feel free to type in a question anytime. All right, let's get started. So what is CoverCake? Basically, CoverCake is a Silicon Valley social media company. They're neighbors of ours that we partner with now. They're providing libraries with an exclusive books as seen on TV service via your library-branded mobile app. And we've partnered with CoverCake to be the exclusive reseller to libraries, kind of similar to how Recorded Books sells Vimeo. And it came about because we were talking to a lot of libraries that have expressed interest in a service similar to this. So, mainly you think of patrons asking you about a specific book that they heard about on NPR or 60 Minutes, Good Morning America, something like that. But, they can't quite remember the title or the author or pretty much anything else. You get that old classic question, what's that book about that thing written by that guy? So instead of having to, play 20 questions to figure it out, CoverCake will help you keep up with these popular media and book trends and help your patrons and community find those books right away from the CoverCake channel in your library app. Think of it also like the Shazam for books. If you're familiar with Shazam, it's an app, mobile app for music. When you listen to the radio, you can turn on Shazam and it will tell you what the song is and the title, and of course give you a link to buy the MP3 if you like. So, not an exact comparison, but we think that was a cool example somebody gave me at PLA. So the Shazam for books. Okay, here's a quick screenshot, a couple screenshots of how CoverCake would look in your library's app. So it basically is a channel on your homepage. It is fed by the CoverCake Media Library Links API integration, and it automatically refreshes twice a week. So the list that you see here, TV 60 Minutes, Charlie Rose, Colbert, Daily Show, will be linked to your library's ILS. Integrates right with your ILS, and then it allows patrons to either download, an ebook or audiobook, or place a hold on a physical copy at their local branch. The two main benefits of CoverCake in your library's app are really innovation and circulation. It will, most importantly, help drive circulation by providing your patrons quick access to books mentioned in their favorite programs. And it also adds just a fun level of pop culture to your app. It includes talk shows, news shows, popular blogs, popular book clubs, and bestseller lists as well. Just an innovative and fun way to answer that popular question, what should I read next? So York County Libraries was our first our library customer to include CoverCake. CoverCake is a brand new service to us, but they worked with CoverCake before to include it in their mobile app. York County represents about 13 libraries in York County, Pennsylvania, and they've had that CoverCake integration for about, for a little over a year, and they had really just tremendous engagement from their community. About 40% of their users have accessed the CoverCake channel, which happens to be the third most used channel in their mobile app, right after My Account and then the general search catalog. And they even chose to move the CoverCake channel above their Overdrive channel because it was so popular. And talking to Laura Lynn, you can see a quote here from her. They really think the best benefit of CoverCake is that it brings those tech-savvy mobile users who may not visit the library very often. They actually brings those users and patrons into the library. So they find a book they hear about on The Daily Show, they place a hold on it at their local branch, they go to the branch, visit your library, and see all the other great services you have as well. So it kind of bridges that gap between your mobile user and your physical kind of in-person patron. Okay, so I have a couple of screenshots of the CoverCake integration, and I'll show you a live demo as well in a minute. I'll give you a good feel of just how easy it is and just kind of how cool it is. So here's the home screen of the York County Library mobile app. You click on the CoverCake channel, you can quickly see the TV shows list, and I'll show you in the demo when you scroll down all the different the lists that they have available. This was the NPR Fresh Air list, and I chose this one because the first item was kind of a funny title. It was just recently, if you can see the date. So the title is "My Boyfriend Barked in My Handbag and Other Things You Can't Ask Martha." It was featured April 3rd, 2014, so just a couple of days ago. And then when you click on that title, and since it's kind of a newer title, York actually doesn't have this one available. But another great feature of CoverCake, similar to what we have for BookBook Mobile, is that we can point to a request to purchase page. So you can see here, it shows the title, but it says library has no matching copies, and then you click here to request a purchase, and then we can either point to your page, or we can create one for you, and then have it sent to an email address that you give us. Sorry. Just a great way to engage with your patrons and then see what they're looking for. And I also have a screenshot of what it does look like when the library has the item or owns the item. It just takes you to that page here. It says there's one match. Here's Flash Boys, the new Michael Lewis book mentioned on NPR as well. And then you click on that. It would just take you to the item's detail page. And I'll show you that demo right now. Okay, so here is the York County Library's mobile app here, just mirrored on my PC. And you can see the home screen is here, just the normal channels, catalog, My Account, Book List, Book Check, and then CoverCake. And what they did is they actually broke out the New York Times bestseller list and included that on the home screen as well. So you can include that in your CoverCake channel, and you can you can customize it however you like. So when I do click on CoverCake, it brings me to the list page, and here's the TV show list that you saw that I showed you before. But when I keep scrolling down, there's also awards and prizes, the Man Booker Prize, for instance, Pulitzer, radio shows like NPR, and the different NPR shows too, All Things Considered, Fresh Air, and that's where I usually get my books personally, is just hearing about them on NPR, because they talk about such great books, not just the bestsellers that are easy to find, but some unique ones like that My Boyfriend Barked in My Handbag book. There's also some popular, national book club lists, blogs, bestsellers, and again, this is all updated twice a week. So when you go to something like NPR Fresh Air, you quickly see the list here and brand new books that they've been talking about. And it's even been updated since I took the screenshot yesterday. So this How Jesus Became God was added to the list. And then there's the Flash Boys that was mentioned on NPR. The library does own it, so when I click on Flash Boys, it will actually take me to the items detail page there, just like in your regular catalog. And you can request, place it on hold, and it'll probably take a while because it's a brand new popular book, obviously here, but I'll be able to place a hold on it just like I would through the normal catalog. So as you can see, it's easy, it's kind of fun, it's cool, but it will really drive more circulation and get kind of some new patrons that may not use the library as much as you would hope. Okay, so I wanted to mention pricing, of course. There is a cost for CoverCake. Like I said, Boopsie is the exclusive reseller of CoverCake, so you cannot get this anywhere else. And we just base it off population served, just like our mobile app contracts. But it is quite a bit less expensive than developing a mobile app. And we do one-year contracts. But I think you'll really, probably renew each year. But for 2014, we'll completely waive the integration fee. Obviously, this is a pretty new service to us. So we're just hoping to get people on board, and we'll waive that integration fee if you'd like to get on board for the rest of the calendar year to December, not just your fiscal year. And then that will also, if you sign up in April, will also lock in the pricing for as long as you have CoverCake. So if you have it for 10 years, we'll lock in the pricing for this year. But of course, it's just one-year contract, so you can't cancel if you're not getting quite the usage you would like to see. And then we'll also I'll try to make it pretty easy. We'll add an addendum to your current contract, and it's just kind of one signature, and it won't be that bad. Okay, great. Well, that is the entire webinar here. It's short and sweet, but I hope you were able to get the information there, and I will follow up with all of the recording of this webinar and the PowerPoint deck, just if you need to share that with anyone to get people on board CoverCake. So if you do have any questions, please type them into the question box there. And Elizabeth wrote, "Are you still muted?" So I hope you can hear me now, Elizabeth, or I wasn't muted that entire time. So feel free to type in any questions you have. We do have a webinar next week, Academic Marketing 101, and next month, May 7th, have a webinar about events for your library. But please let me know if you have any questions. You can email me at bryan@boopsie.com anytime. Call me there, and then you can see our upcoming webinars at that URL right there on the screen. So, okay, a couple of questions here. One question is, can we demo CoverCake? Yes, you can. And please, I'm going to chat this to you all right now. You can go to york.boopsie.com to do the live demo of CoverCake that I just showed you. And you can either just do it on the website, or you can download it to your device, of course, as well. Okay, here's a question. How often does the content update? And right now, CoverCake is updating it about twice a week. And so it's not going to go less than that, but depending on number of users and what happens with CoverCake, it may be refreshed more. than twice a week in the future. But right now, it's going to be at least twice a week. Okay, and there's also a quick question about if I could repeat the details of the lock-in pricing promotion. So basically, if you sign up for CoverCake in April, and you don't have to obviously pay in April, but if you just sign the contract and then we'll do the invoicing later, we will lock in the pricing, that annual subscription price for the life, for as long as you have CoverCake. So we only have 1-year contracts, but if you keep renewing and you have CoverCake for 10 years in your library app, the price will never go up. We will lock that in, and we'll include that in the contract if you sign up in April. So I hope that makes sense. We can always talk later about it. Okay, and then I just wanted to mention one more thing. We do have a lot of marketing materials we can send you if you choose to integrate CoverCake into your mobile app. So while it's only available in mobile, it's not available for your website. And we really think this will help boost your mobile app's usage and downloads and just make you look innovative and fun. We will definitely help you market all over the place. So, on your library's app page, talk about CoverCake and social media, and on your website, e-newsletters, everywhere you can. It's great. Just all the cool features you have in your mobile app. It's great to talk about it. Okay, so that looks like all the questions. Those are great questions, and again, thank you so much for attending. Please email me or call anytime, and have a great rest of your week.